Okay, first you cut 3 skinless thighs and 1 breast into 1-inch sections. Now you can use more chicken than this. I just used this little bit because only 3 people was eating in my family. So you can add another thigh or another breast to that, and everything should come out fine for you. As you can see, I got my squash in the background. These squash are butternut. Okay, I continue dicing. I got everything diced up, like 1-inch sections. Then I'll add 1½ teaspoons of ground turmeric. Then after that, I'll add my lemon pepper, 2 teaspoons of that. And 2 teaspoons of granulated onion. And a ½ teaspoon of sea salt. And that should be good. Then I mix ingredients together. I like to use my hand. Sometimes I'll use the spoon, but I'm using my hand now. It's almost like a rub. I'm almost like putting a rub on a chicken. You know, every time I do rubs, I always do it with my hand. So that's the reason why I'm doing it that way. Now you want to get all the pieces of meat coated. Okay, I add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. After that, I'll add 1 egg. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of cooking sherry. Cooking sherry wine. Okay, with my hand again. All this is like the coating. It's the breading for the chicken. Okay, I'll mix it up, make sure the egg is broken down and everything. You see how it looks? That's how you want your stuff to look. Okay, we're over to the grease. Now I don't have my deep fryer, so I got my pot with grease in it. Oil, cooking oil, I should say. I always say grease. Okay, I'm frying each piece individually. Like half of that batch, I'll put in. You don't want to put them in clump together because they'll stick together. And then, you want your pieces to be all individually coated. Breaded, I should say. And I'll do about half that batch like that. Now I'm frying, letting it fry. Probably it's for 1 minute you do that. Then you'll take that first batch out after 1 minute. A little over 1 minute, 1 minute. You take that first batch out. And then on to the second batch. After you take the first batch out, you're gonna put the second batch in piece by piece, And you add it piece by piece. You add the rest of the second batch piece by piece. Now, if you're making more chicken, you'll have 3 batches of it. And if you were doing 3 batches, the second batch will go in for 1 minute and you take it back out. Now, I'm doing 2 batches, so I'm adding my first batch with my second batch. Right after a minute comes up on your second batch, you want to add the rest of your first batch. Let it all fry for like 4 to 5 minutes. Then after 4 to 5 minutes, you're going to remove the chicken from the grease. You got to look like that. It's kind of crunchy on the outside, but it's still tender on the inside. This is how it looks. It looks good, golden brown. Okay, I just decided to steam some broccoli with this too. Okay, now I'm making the sauce. Making the sauce, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of white sugar. Add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is for, you want to have a decent amount of sauce. So if you got more chicken, you can double up on this recipe and make more sauce. Okay. All right. So after you add the soy sauce, you're gonna add a half cup of water. I got the fire kinda high, medium more so. Okay, now I added 4 dried chilies. You wanna squeeze a half a mandarin. I cut that mandarin in half, squeeze a half a mandarin in there. I usually put lemon in there, fresh lemon, but I had orange, so I'll put lemon or orange in there. So I use the mandarin. Okay, you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of cooking sherry. Add 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. This stuff is a trip coming out of the bottle. It gets on my nerves, but it tastes good. All right, add a tablespoon of fresh garlic. I didn't mince it. I kind of minced it myself. I just got the fresh garlic, cut it up and minced it. But you can use minced garlic also. Okay, add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. I'm just going by hand, but that's about a tablespoon. Okay, you're gonna cook the ingredients until they reduce. I say probably about 10 minutes. Yeah, about 5 to 10 minutes. It'll start to reduce about 10 minutes. And as it starts to reduce, it'll start to thicken up. I'll turn the fire up a little high sometimes to get it reduced a little faster. Okay, I get a bubble like that. I done turned the fire up. And I keep mixing it. It'll start turning to some type of syrup, almost like it's like syrupy. Okay, I got my chilies in there. That spice is getting in that sauce. So you know, the sauce is a little spicy, but not much. If you want more spice, you can add more chili. Okay, I got the fire up again. It's done thickened up how I want it. So now I'm gonna add the chicken. Add the chicken in there. Okay, we mixing the chicken up. I'm coating the chicken with the sauce. I probably got it in there probably about another 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, something like that. And I've turned the fire up a little bit more. You know, I got the sauce thickening it up a little bit more. So I'm adding some sesame seeds because we're about there. We're about done. Time to make my plate. Got my rice and my broccoli. Got it all together. Give me that taste. Looks good. Tastes good. Winner. Thanks for watching my channel. Subscribe for more recipes. Take care and God bless.